talk about your bullpen a little bit today, and especially Hawkins kind of coming in and keeping it at 3 right there?
Yeah, that was obviously massive, and it's been so big. You know, he's been so good all year long, and he's been a true Friday night guy because he's allowed us to not really have to go get him in the middle of innings and kind of save the bullpen. It was our day to pick him up, and I don't like going, to get the pin that early with Olsen on the mound just because he's so good, but I just didn't feel like he had a secondary pitch to go to today. So Hawkins, huge double play. Massive double play. That's what we were hoping for in that situation, obviously. He allowed us to stabilize the game, allowed us to kind of stretch the lead. And Perry, 2 outings in a row now with really good fastball command and fastball swing and miss, which when KP's going good and feeling good, that's what you get from him.
How big is the development of Corbin? You've been able to stretch him out now the last couple outings.
Yeah, he can do a lot of different things for you. You bring him in to get a punch out if you need it because he's averaging 1 an inning, and he's throws strikes. That's the biggest thing. You know what you're going to get from Corbin. He's going to fill up the strike zone. So it's been huge, and they had a bunch of right-handed hitters in the lineup to face Olsen, and he was able to navigate through it pretty well.
Well, what do you tell your team after a game like this? They jumped on you, and you guys stayed the course and took the lead and then kind of put it away quickly.
I think just like when you learn from a loss, obviously it's a lot more fun to learn from a win. And, I'll say this is what I told the team. There was nothing that we weren't ready to do at the beginning of that game. That's baseball. Like, we hit some balls on the screws, and they caught them up against the wall. And we've allowed that to kind of define us at times on those days where the big hit doesn't fall early, and we kind of just let that define how the game's going to go. The difference for me in this game for this team, and it was a great sign, was we were so locked in early, and we just kind of kept coming. And that's what allowed us to go finish the game the way that we did. Is we were just very, very competitive. We struck out 1 time on the day, and that means you're competing with 2 strikes. That means you're ready to hit. That mindset that means everything in this game.
What's it like when Bryce and Max are just hitting so well and they're kind of competing with each other there?
It seems that way, doesn't it? Every time one of them hits a home run, the other one answers. Those guys. Max obviously has had huge hits for us. So has Bryce. And we had some other guys chip in as well. So, Max Anderson his outs are loud. Even when he makes outs and he lines out with runners in scoring position, he's a great hitter. And, him and Breezy have been amazing for us this year.
Do you have contingency plans for the rest of the weekend if you're not able to play tomorrow?
Yeah, we'd be looking at a doubleheader Sunday with a pretty tight curfew. So, we'll be ready. It's going to be chilly tomorrow, so bring your chicken broth.
Jackson is on the mound tomorrow. What's Jace dealing with?
He just hasn't bounced back great from his last outing. His bullpen didn't feel great, so I just, there was really no reason to kind of push it with him. So just precautionary right now, hoping that a few days off will do him good.
Yeah, bring your chicken broth?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, chicken broth keeps you warm.
A guy like Hawkins, he's pretty much reshaped the way he throws. How long does that kind of take for a guy to get comfortable with that? It seems like he's finally to that point.
Yeah, well, he had some pretty good outings for us last year, but he's kind of changed his arsenal to a certain degree where before it was just kind of, hey, I'm going to throw it at the plate and let it work. Now he's able to move the fastball to both sides of the plate. He's able to throw that sweeping slider too. So kid's all in. He wanted to do whatever it took to be a Husker, and he's fought, scratched, and clawed to basically stay on the team, and so he wasn't going to get it done over the top. I think he knew that, so he made that adjustment to go down under. He went all in on it, and he's been huge for us.